On the screen, it wasn't some special effect. The fighter's head looked like it had blown up into a balloon, but before the fight, she looked completely different. Her name is Joanna Jędrzejczyk, the former UFC strawweight queen. She stepped into the octagon to challenge the reigning champion, Zhang Weili. "I'll make you respect the queen. I'll force you to bow down this Sunday. Shut up! I'll shut you up with my fists." That was the energy going in. Two warriors with pride on the line, and Joanna, the queen, started bright. She immediately took control of the cage, standing tall in the center and peppering Zhang with sharp, precise shots from a safe distance. Every strike carried venom, and every step forward pushed the champion into retreat. Her brilliant game plan shut down the champion's movement, draining her cardio and confidence little by little. By the end of the opening round, Zhang was so battered that her coach practically had to carry her back to the corner, while the crowd roared in shock at what they had just witnessed. But champions are champions for a reason. By the third round, Zhang went all in. She bit down on her mouthpiece, abandoned caution, and the fight turned into a brutal war of attrition. Zhang missed often, swinging wild, but when she landed, the impact echoed through the arena. Joanna, at first, smiled through the exchanges, almost mocking the danger, as if to say, "Is this really all you've got?" But 5 minutes later, there was no more smiling. Her forehead was swelling rapidly, mutating into something grotesque, a balloon that seemed ready to burst at any second. It wasn't just damage, it was the kind of injury that made the entire arena gasp every time the camera zoomed in. Yet Joanna kept fighting, taunting Zhang between exchanges, accusing her of not understanding what true championship fights were and of not deserving the belt. The irony was cruel. By the final bell, Joanna, the queen, the veteran, the proud warrior, looked like she might float away from the arena, carried not by victory, but by her own balloon-shaped head. The crowd knew they had just witnessed something unforgettable, one of the greatest wars in the history of women's MMA. And though only one left with the belt, both left with scars that would be remembered forever.